present.
Listen, I'm getting some solid guests for you. Now, she's obviously known for Love is Blind, Netflix's Love is Blind season 1, the first one out there, but she does more than that. She's a former semi-professional footballer, remains active in sports fun and channels her competitive spirit into boxing. Not only that, she's I hope I say this right because my pronunciation might be a bit wrong. Don't butcher me. Yeah? Endometriosis warrior and dedicated advocate. And she uses her platform to, of course, raise awareness, support others navigating similar challenges. My special guest today is Demi.
Woo!
How are you?
Thank you for having me
Firstly, I needed to say this on air. Thank you so much. No one's ever bought the host something. Demi got me a card. So this is how you know Demi, me and Demi are BFFs for life now, yeah? Whatever she needs, she gets. Yeah? Hundo.
Love that.
So live on air. So it's confirmed. Besties.
Confirmed, right.
Where do we start? Because your journey, of course, we can talk about the most obvious thing, which is Netflix, Love is Blind. Boom, burst onto the scene, and everyone really just gravitated to your relatability, just how you were, how funny you was, and just being in the zone in the pods and stuff. But a lot of people don't know there's a lot of work that goes into being on a show like that. So, firstly, what made you even want to go on Love is Blind? First and foremost, let's get that out the way. Was it like, was Hinge not working at the time with Tinder? Was that really bad? And you was like, you know what, let me try this Netflix thing. It might be a different outcome for you, yeah? So
Hinge was a regular...
Talking to Mike.
Hinge was a regular download and delete thing. So it got to a stage where I was just like, oh, I love Love is Blind, US.
Yeah.
And then I saw that they were taking applications in the UK. So I was like, let me just apply for this.
Yeah.
Done a quick 30-second video, and then before you know it, I'm signed up and I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was quite a quick process and that.
It was good. It was really good. I didn't actually realize what I was signing. I didn't realize what I was signing up for, but it got real quick. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were there any regrets being on there?
Nah, don't even regret.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly feel like it was so needed. I needed to have a bit of a time out to really understand myself and what I want and what I need, and I think I definitely found that. And it also made me realize how grateful I am to have such a supportive family and friends. So yeah. And
then how did you find the process of getting to know someone so intimately without seeing them? I think that's probably
it's
like
beautiful.
Yes, it might be difficult for some people, but obviously when you're speaking to someone, you can imagine it's like long distance, right?
Yeah.
So obviously going through that, and then do you think it kind of made it easier or harder to form real connections for you?
I think it made it easier, you know, because there was no outside noise or distractions. So I was literally so locked in. So as soon as I started to gravitate towards someone, I was just like, oh, this could work. But then obviously as the days go on, you're gravitating towards the same person. It's like, no, I'm actually falling for you.
Yeah. And
you do naturally just build such a authentic love for someone.
And were there any moments on Love is Blind where that truly surprised you, made you kind of question your initial impressions of someone?
I think sight unseen is beautiful, but then when you start to reintroduce outside noise and just real life scenarios, I think you then see different sides of a dynamic of a relationship, and not even just a person, just how two people can be one in real life. So that it wasn't a shock, but it was just like, oh, okay, it's not the pods.
What do you think was the most challenging aspect of like navigating the experiment, and how did you deal with it? Because of course, how long was that process for you? Because obviously to us, we was watching it in the blink of an eye. Episodes was quick.
You lot see like
couple days. Yeah, we don't know how long that actual process is of you going back into the pods and actually building a genuine connection.
It just feels so intense. Like it just feels. When you look at it now, when I watch it, I'm like...
have you watched yourself back?
Yeah, I had to watch it
really?
back.
Oh,
yeah.
You're good, Demi.
I had to.
Oh, you're good.
And you know, see my mum and dad, I was like, oh, I love them. But yeah, so yeah, it's really intense. And I forgot what your question was now.
No, so that what do you think was the most challenging aspect of navigating the experiment?
I think just having, not really knowing my source. Like I was like really going through it. Like I'm a confident person day to day, but it hit me when I went to the retreats. I was like, what have I done? I was all like body conscious and all of this stuff.
Really?
And it's like, and it's like, what are you moaning about, girl?
Yeah.
Like you should be so grateful. You get to wake up in the morning. You got health. Like you get to do football, running. Like now I get it, but in that moment I just couldn't shake
The feeling
of like not being like beautiful enough and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was no reflection of anyone else. It was literally
Just
my own demons.
Yeah.
And then watching that back, I just literally want to shake myself through the screen. Because that's not me.
Yeah. And then obviously, since filming the show, how do you feel like you've grown and changed in your approach to relationships now? Does it feel differently now? Do you
100%.
Is there certain things that you probably looked for before, and then now that you've been out, you look for that scope has changed now? Like you look for other things that are different to you now that matter more.
Yeah, I think before I signed up to Love Is Blind, I wanted a fairy tale ending.
What does that look like though?
Yeah, no, like marriage, kids, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't really understand. I don't think I understood what it takes to be a wife. Like, you need to behave like a wife to be accepted as a wife. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And when I went through that process, I was like, yeah, I know what I want from a husband. So like, yeah, it was just, it's made me move so intentional with myself and what I want. So I'm not just entertaining conversation for the sake of entertaining conversation. That's what it's really taught me.
So you're basically saying you're a lot more stricter now.
Yeah, I've got boundaries. A lot more of them.
So yeah, you're hearing it here first, boy. So anyone that tries to slide in, do people slide in the DMs?
No, they don't, you know. They don't.
Why? Why do you think it is though? Why do you think it is?
I don't know.
I think they might be intimidated, you know.
Because I get told I've got a lot of masculine energy. I don't know, maybe that's a thing. I need to feminine.
But where are they seeing that? Is it from, because on your Instagram it doesn't look like that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe when they conversation, I don't know.
I don't know. I try to make it a little bit more, you know.
Yeah.
No, I don't even try. I'm capping so hard right now. I don't chat to guys. Like, I literally since the show have been, Is it because you're just not in that mind frame, or if it comes kind of thing for you? Well, I spent a year like in therapy, like not in a bad way, like good, like I need a break. I need to figure out what I want and stuff like that. And then when I come out of that, I went on one date, and that it was too much.
Really?
Yeah.
As in, was it intense? Did they know that you was on Love Is Blind?
Yeah.
So did that change the dynamic for you?
Yeah, I just.
Were they awkward?
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah.
Is he gonna see this?
Hopefully not. I don't have him on any socials. I don't know actually. You know them burner accounts be catching you when you're public. No, hopefully not. But yeah.
So it's not tougher for you now to date, or is it just? It's whatever.
But also it's not a priority at the moment. I've got so much going on with the endometriosis awareness stuff, and then training for a marathon. So so we're definitely going to get into that as well. So endometriosis we're going to talk about next, and how that kind of how it's been for you, obviously since Love Is Blind as well. Do you feel like it has more of a public awareness now as well? You've been an advocate for that. We will get into that, but first up, I want to play some J. Cole. Are you a J. Cole fan? Yeah, I love J. Cole.
Yeah, he's dope.
What?
Represent.
So I wanted to touch on this, and I think you're best to obviously school me on this, because you see it about sometimes. Sometimes I still feel like to this day, probably men might not even know fully what endometriosis is. So if you can just give me like a run background about what it is and how it affects women today as well, and how has the support been since you've obviously taken up the mantle to kind of, gather awareness to it as well now?
Yeah, great question, thank you. So endometriosis is tissue that grows on the uterus, the lining of your uterus. Yeah. So it's like overgrowth, and obviously each month it gets worse because it's shedding, and that's why that you hear about flare-ups. But obviously these other things that come into play. So it's not just endometriosis. You have adenomyosis, which is actually extra growth tissue in the walls of your uterus, and then you have fibroids, and you have so much going on as a woman. Some women. So yeah, I'm learning so much about it, because I thought it was just a reproductive issue, basically disease, but it's not. It can actually affect. It can go into your lungs. It can be tissue that grows on your lungs. And
really,
it's called fire. Oh my gosh, I've got the name of it. I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm not going to say it. Yeah. But it does. It can grow up into different areas. Apparently, it's even been found on your brain. Like, I'm learning so much because of my community now. Like before, when I got diagnosed with endometriosis, they were just like, oh yeah, you got endometriosis, adenomyosis, and the fibroid. So I was just like, I've never even heard of any of those. I had heard of fibroids, but I'd never heard of endometriosis or adenomyosis. So I'll be honest with you, I've only in the last 6 months since whenever Love Is Blind was filmed, I've only really started to do the proper research into my diagnosis, because I've had such a good support system, endo warriors, endo sisters, just reaching out to me and inviting me to these great events that are raising awareness, and I'm learning and learning more. But yeah, that was one thing that really shocked me, that I didn't even know that it could grow outside of your reproductive area.
This might sound like a stupid question, but is it only women that can receive?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah,
I hope I'm getting that right.
Okay,
but yeah,
cool.
And yeah, it's a lot.
So you now, like, what are there, because when I was reading about your bio and stuff, like, you kind of do public speaking and hosting certain events. Is there another event that's coming up where more people might want to know and come to as well, or?
So throughout this month I've done a series of events. I'm on event number 5. I've just done event number 5, which was yesterday, called Blossoming in Power. And basically it was just to raise awareness and bring women together throughout the month. The next one we have is next Friday, which is Endo Empowerment, but it's a party basically. And actually men are invited to come, because I think it's really important that although it does affect women, men are our support too. So like my dad, my brother, like, you know, your partners, they are your support system. So I just wanted to end the series on a big party. And I love music, and I like dressing up only on the weekend. She
told me the whole routine. I know the whole Monday to Friday, and then Saturday to Sunday. Sunday's the hair day.
Sunday's the hair day.
Yeah, I remember.
Well done. See, besties. You know.
Exactly. I'm here for you. And now, with that being said, now, is there any kind of pressure to kind of, because obviously now you're public facing, front facing now, and I can only imagine what that might be like now, because you kind of champion it and you want people to kind of come together, women in particular, to kind of come out and obviously feel safe about it, to express how they feel whilst dealing with endometriosis, right? Is there any kind of public pressure now to kind of be the face of something and kind of?
No? I think that's what's so beautiful about it. I think you can decide if you want to be a face of something, or you, like, you know, I think it just made me feel like I found my purpose off the back of the show, because it gave me so much strength, like all these amazing women coming to me and like sharing their story with me, and I felt so seen and so heard by them, but they equally felt seen and heard by me. So I was like, oh wow. But I'm not a specialist or expert, so I think it's just about getting that balance right. Like, I can only really speak on my lived experience. So, and then if that's okay with everyone, I'm just gonna keep doing that.
That's it then. Let's get into some marathon. So obviously semi-professional at some point. Always been active.
Way back when. My knees were alright. My ligaments.
Way back when. And marathon now. So what brought this about? What made you? I'm gonna tell you my story after. But what made you want to do the marathon 2025 this year?
So a big part of me is like, I really enjoy giving back as well. So charities, I've been working with a charity called Go Make a Difference in Tanzania since I was like 17. And I went out there last year and I had the best time, and I was like, lit. Fun. It was, I was making goat sheds, like helping build the water tanks. I'm DIY. Bob the Builder,
hands on.
Demi the Builder. I literally, so I just had a great time, and I was like, I want to put myself through something, love a challenge, and I want to raise money for charities, but I just couldn't pick one, but I picked 3, and I just put my name in, and it didn't come through, but I started joining a running club, and then they had a space, and they was like, we're going to give it to you. I was just thinking, the universe just wants me to do this. And it was all good, because I've run 5Ks. That's no problem. But when I saw in my training plan,
42.
When I saw 21K in my training program, I went for it and I lost the tone now, and I said, have I really done this to myself?
You have. The thing is, now you love a challenge, you got to commit, you got to see it through to the end.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm putting it off. I've got 26K to run. I was meant to run it before I come here. Ask me if
what?
I didn't.
You did?
No, I'm going to do it after.
You got to.
I have to. I've just said it on this show.
Like, you have to get in the zone. Like, there's no turning back now. But one thing about it is that you definitely learn something about yourself in a marathon. I started running in 2019, joined a run club called Run the Borough. And it was literally through the community, and I'd always used to see it like, wow, where's the running clubs myself? I'll ask the question. And then through the community, I found a running club called Run the Borough, and I've done like, I think about 4 Hackney halves, done 1 full London marathon back in 2022. Loved it. I want to do it one more time around the sun. But like you said, you like a challenge. I'm an activity person, but that's naturally in me. Like, I've done basketball, football when I was younger as well. So for me, honestly, the fact that you're doing a marathon, if you need support.
Besties.
Nah, I'm here for you. Because I'm not gonna lie.
What, 26K after the show? It's on my training program.
I mean, I've got something to do, but next time definitely hit me up. I'll be on it. But I think ultimately it's a mental thing. But I'm telling you from now, be prepared. Do not go there on a whim. Like, your body will not thank you for it.
Yeah.
You have to get mentally prepared.
I'm really
I would advise you to just literally don't do a marathon beforehand. Try to go at least to 32k.
Yeah, I was gonna push it to 34.
Yeah,
and then just stop.
Because then that last 7-8k
crowd, just get me through it.
Literally.
I just want to cross the line. I don't even care about the time.
That's what I did. I didn't care about the time. I didn't care about the time. I just, the fact that I've done it, yeah, you feel like
I'm not. That's,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's good. You're gonna enjoy the workout. You're gonna enjoy everything. But when you get over the line, it's gonna be such an amazing feeling for you.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if I'll be doing it again though.
You would have did it one more time though.
No,
see how you feel after.
Let me get back to you on the 20th.
Yeah. See how you feel after you've done the first one, and then go from there. Still go from there. One or two more questions before we get into the game.
Yeah.
So the game. Do you want to know what the game is?
Yeah. Like what?
Yeah,
I didn't know about the game.
You're gonna be blindfolded.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I can't sight unseen.
No, sight
done
unseen.
that before.
Exactly. Don't worry, it'll be much better experience this time around.
Thanks.
Much better experience. But before I get into that, I just wanted to say, what has it been like since post Love is Blind now? And do you feel like everyone sees you now? Because I feel like it's one thing being, and when you go in there, no one kind of really knows you. Obviously, you got your community, you got your South London, you got your people, friends, family. But now it's more like the whole UK. People spot you now and be like, I remember you did. Yeah. What's that experience like coming out of it, and how do you kind of navigate being quote unquote famous?
Oh, really?
Yeah, come on.
No. Yeah, no, it's lovely now.
Yeah.
When it first came out, it was overwhelming, but like now it's like, you know, if people notice me, sometimes it's that awkward moment of like, should I say hello or should I always say hello?
Always say hello.
It just makes it more like normalized and cool. Yeah. And yeah, it is good. And I do feel the love. I really do. And I know that the people that do gravitate towards me are the people that see me. And that's perfect.
Do you communicate with anyone from Love is Blind scene as one?
I love my Nicole. My little Nicole. Okay. Yeah, she's just so zen and chill. Yeah, and I speak to Maria as well.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much it.
Yeah.
Would you do another show like that again?
What, dating?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She was like, Sam, I'm traumatized. I'm good on one, yeah? I've done one.
I just want a low-key love life.
Yeah,
I think I just want a low-key love life, and I really want to build away from the cameras.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably not.
Probably not. Do you know what? This game is coming up next, but first up, I want to play some brand new Jack Harlow featuring Doja Cat, Just Us on Represent Radio. I'm so happy he's back making music, man. Big up Jack Harlow every time. So Demi's now blindfolded. She cannot see me right now. I'll push the mic closer to you.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, this game, Demi's blindfolded, and we're gonna play some certain individuals, all UK based. By listening to their voice, we wanted to kind of replicate what Love and Blind was like, and we're doing Snog, Marry, Avoid. So you can either say Snog, you would marry, or you would avoid. And we've got 5 contestants here. Yeah, 5 contestants.
Oh.
Are you ready for the first contestant?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah?
Please.
Okay. First contestant now.
They were blocking bad. Now I'm rocking here on the rocking chair.
Wait, this is old school though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So do you know who's rapping right now?
I don't want to embarrass myself. Is it Giggs?
Yeah, that is Giggs. So
okay, we're just gonna marry him.
We're gonna marry Giggs, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're gonna marry Giggs. Not to worry. Next contestant.
Oh my days. I want to understand from people with experience what knife crime is
this
spreading.
Idris Elba?
Yeah, that's Idris.
Oh, my mom would be so angry if I don't say something good. But then maybe I should marry him.
You got to marry one person. So
okay, sorry, Giggs.
Okay.
We've got to have a divorce.
Okay.
And now I need to marry Idris.
Okay. She just jumped ship. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
So marrying Idris right now.
Yeah.
And then avoiding Giggs. Okay, cool.
What, avoid?
Yeah, yes, because it's not marry avoid, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Giggs.
No worries. Next contestant.
Come here with just aggression and wanting to go into the weekend and really get the car into a great place.
Do you have any idea who this is?
Started out straight away.
This is a rapper?
No, he's not a rapper.
A singer?
No, he plays sports.
Oh, play him again.
Okay, I'll play him again.
I was waiting for the music.
No music.
And wanted
plays
to
sports.
go into the weekend and really get the car into a great place. And I've started out straight away with a better feeling in the
There's
car.
some hints in there, man.
And I can't believe that we're at the front end.
What is
So he mentioned a car in there.
your car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a very popular sport that involves cars. He used to date in a
Oh, this is Lewis Hamilton.
Yes. So what are we doing with Lewis?
Oh, he fat. We gonna kiss that man. We're gonna kiss him.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I thought I was just listening to artists.
No.
Okay, cool. All
We
right,
have
cool.
to mix it up a bit.
Oh, I see what
but
you're
they're all
doing
from the
here.
UK. They're all from the UK.
Okay, cool, cool.
I have to mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
Do you know who this is?
Wait, I don't know. I think I do. Did we give him an S?
Yeah.
Skepta.
Yeah, it's Skepta.
Okay.
So what are we doing with
Oh,
Skepta?
Skepta is so sexy. Oh my gosh. Idris, I'm sorry. But we need a divorce. I don't need to marry Skepta.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, did
So
you
it's-
see him at the fashion week?
Yeah.
Lord. Yes.
Okay, so we're marrying Skepta, yeah?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm yes.
Okay, cool. So right now, so far, we've avoided gigs,
And-
avoided Idris.
Yeah, I'm kissing up Lewis.
Yeah, and marrying Skepta.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now for the final contestant, yeah?
Oh, okay.
You ready?
I think I'm locked in now, though. Anyway.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah, I think
I
I'm
mean,
gonna-
because you jumped ship twice, girl, so I don't know.
No, but I was thinking about my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
When life gets rough, how can I complain? I got bros in jail, so it could be worse. I put up the bread for my bros.
Yep, I'm married to Skepta. I'm kissing up Lewis, and sorry, Central. You are. No, is it Central C?
Yeah, it's Central.
You're a lovely young man,
Yeah.
but you're a bit young for me. So I'm gonna avoid you.
Avoid.
But you got very good music, and I like it.
Okay.
Thank
So you can take off the blindfold now.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, you can take off the blindfold.
Only this is real life. You took me to a place. I was like walking down the aisle. Skepta was just standing there with that necktie. Oh my god.
Do you know what's so crazy? We had a special guest on last week called Daddy DNC. She moved here from LA to London. She said the same thing. She was like, Skepta, 1000%. I wonder what Skepta's DMs must be like, because it must be
know.
crazy.
No. Is he a taker man? If not, maybe we should just.
I don't believe so.
I should tell him about today.
You might see this, to be fair.
Might
Yeah,
have to
because Skepta
forward
do
this
be in the
to him.
comments. Yeah.
To forward this to him.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever seen this AI video where a girl make believe that she was kissing Skepta?
Oh my
And
gosh.
Skepta commenting just laughing. But that went viral. Everyone knew it was AI.
No
but
one
she,
is safe.
Yeah, no one is safe.
No,
The
I
day
haven't
that
seen
he announced he's getting married,
it's
actually
heartbreak
peak.
across the nation.
Yeah, literally.
Globally, actually. Universe. Heartbreak.
Universe, heartbreak.
Yeah, people on Mars.
Okay, well, he might see this and just, slide in.
Hopefully.
You know?
But anyways,
Yeah.
a girl can dream.
I hear it still. I hear it. What's your ideal of a perfect date?
Activity. Something. And then food
One
after.
more time.
We're just. Yeah. But yeah, no, we've got to do an activity. I've got to beat them, obviously.
Okay.
And then, to
If he
make
doesn't let you beat him.
it's not about letting me, is it
Okay.
though?
Oh.
Because I'll just beat them.
Oh,
And then
alright.
what will happen is then I will be like, oh, come on, let's go get some food. Make
Yeah.
you feel better.
Okay.
And then, that's a perfect day. And it doesn't have to be like fine dining. Literally, it can be Vaps or something. Vapiano. Oh, a bit of pasta. Great time.
I think by this time next year, by the end of the year,
Hopefully.
ring.
Please.
Ring?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hear it. Demi, thank you so much for being my guest.
Thank you for
You have
having
been
me.
amazing. Yeah?
Thanks.
We're besties now.
For life.
We're locked in.
Yeah, 26K. We're going to go for a
You're
run.
dragging me on this run.
Yeah, when you're
Do
ready.
you know what? I'll fully back it. I don't
Alright.
even mind. Yeah,
Alright.
I actually don't even mind. South London, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Just
Alright.
let me know when. Let me know when.
Pinky.
I'm there.
Alright, great.
So I've said it on air.
Yeah, and you
I've looked it. I've picked it as well. So
Yeah, cool.
when we get time on a weekend, Saturday, 26K. Probably most likely probably be after the show. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm running shoes.
Let's go.
Say less. Say less. Drake, no face on Represent Radio.